Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, who play simply known to some as the Duck. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Flashes will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's go. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in is this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kent State's offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power.
Oh, he's got some space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Garcia. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. He's looking to pass. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dunk. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Spits it out to the back. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
They're going to run it. Find some fresh air. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Noles have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Hold on just a second. Down. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Ocho. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Makes the grab on the left. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Now on first down from the 30. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll go to Garcia. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Harris. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. That's reeled in, it's Berry. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, and not before. He picks up the first down.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Blackwell. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The give out of the gun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3-yard pickup. They come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Flips it out on the screen. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds us back in the middle. Oh, what a cut! He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this. Because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Acha. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, no!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work. Not any time. As they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got it in the middle, it's Garcia. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab on the big throw. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. The inside handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to bowl his way in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kent State.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Noles will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Harris. Oh, out of space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
A first down run in the red zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. The running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Power football with the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's Nubin. Knocked off his feet.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of them.
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Oh, stings that big mid up there and grabs it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's McCoy. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown Seminoles! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he makes the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The offense has a chance, down 1 possession in the fourth. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads it left. He's got it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The golden flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have...
He lobs one high down the left side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And now on second down for this offense. They want that clock to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the... They got it! It's blocked! And they got it! Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
And this offense comes through in the clutch. You work on the 2-minute drill, you work on driving down the field, and they're an extra point away from tying this because of great execution and no panic.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
That's caught. It's Robinson. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. There he goes! Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
That's caught. It's Brown. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Looking for a gap. It's Nubin. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now I can play action, opens the whole play.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Kent State! They strike first here in overtime. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Florida State! They got the score. Now we'll see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by one, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. To the air, it's Castellanos. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw.
That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations.